Welcome to Random Encounter, the video game show that is all about things that you cannot necessarily play. You know, in the spirit of Halloween and Assassin's Creed 3 and my bosses getting on me to make videos that are popular search terms, here is a guy dressed like Connor from Assassin's Creed 3. But there's a twist. There's a twist, you guys. This is a gentleman in Hungary, which is a country, and he follows around parking lot attendants and traffic officers and pays tickets for people, dressed as Connor. I should mention, he does not parkour. He does not sneak. He just walks down the street dressed like Connor when he's doing this. It's Zach's theory that this is some sort of a PR stunt. You think this is a PR stunt. I don't know that it is. I would like to think that this is just some Hungarian guy who is committed to justice and for some reason America, but not necessarily method acting enough to actually move around like his character. But it's kind of awesome. He has a Facebook group. You can join it if you want. It's got 2,000 likes. If you speak Hungarian or if you are just a fan of justice, maybe you would like to go follow him on Facebook. More Halloween things. Here's a pumpkin that plays Tetris, because why not? This was made with a 70 LED panel and an Arduino, which every time I hear Arduino, I just have to wonder what kind of black magic they are. I'm still not entirely sure what an Arduino does. Can you put them in anything? You can apparently put them in produce now, which is great. Here's what's cool. The stem of the pumpkin actually controls Tetris. Left, right, rotate. I'm not sure how rotate works. Does this look good when I do this? Anyway, go check it out. He has entire build instructions on his site in case you want to make a cantaloupe that plays asteroids or something. Also, what is an Arduino? You could just leave that. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. So this is cool. This is a video from IndieCade. This is 100 people playing a video game at once with laser pointers. It's called Renga. It was made by Wall 4, these guys in the UK, and it can only be played in movie theaters. And basically the way it works is in the beginning, you build a ship collaboratively. And in the video, you can hear everybody screaming at each other, like where to point. Because based on what sort of lines you make, it creates the ship for the entire rest of the game. And the ship that they make in this video looks janky as hell. Like, this is not a spacefaring vessel. And then once it's built, you get attacked, and each enemy has a different way that lights have to be pointed at it and different weak points in order to destroy them. It's kind of really amazing. Unfortunately, you cannot download a build. You cannot play this anywhere that it is not publicly set up. But if you go to the Wall 4 website, they have a list of events that they're going to show up at. I love this. I love the idea of 100 people playing a game at once and not online, not like sitting somewhere silently by themselves. These are people sitting in one room together, cooperating on a game, screaming, yelling, laughing. It's awesome. Go check it out. I would love to see more stuff like this. Bring this to San Francisco, you guys. You can sleep in my place. Not all 100 of you. 4 of you, your 4 best people, can come, and we'll find the rest here. Dudes, do you remember this? This is my Commodore 64 copy of Cannonball. It was made by Paul Kohler, and he is currently working on a Commodore 64 version of Super Crate Box called Super Bread Box. It looks like this. It's really awesome. You know, it's funny, Super Crate Box seems like a very simple game, but he wrote an entire blog post about the technical limitations and what you've got to do to make something that even seems as simple as Super Crate Box work within the limitations of that software. There are things like it can only show 8 sprites at once. So he has to do all this crazy math sprite switching stuff, strange things with effects, limitations on music. The whole thing has to fit into 16 kilobytes. 16 kilobytes. Why is Halo 4 on 2 DVDs? That is a whole game in 16K, come on. Cartridge version is gonna be 64K. The whole thing will be available to order on rgcd.co.uk, which is the same place I got Cannonball. Check it out. It will also be made available as a Commodore 64 ROM. If you have an emulator or you are a Commodore 64 homebrew dude, like this guy is, and you have one of those things where you can put an SD card or, I don't know, probably an Arduino. Does this use an Arduino? I'm sorry, I'm dumb. Finally this week, Escape which is not a Zelda fan film, but it's kind of a Zelda fan film. It's more about being a kid and using video games as your place of comfort. And it's all about a girl who has kind of a bad school life, kind of a bad home life, and escapes into this Zelda-esque game. It's a little melodramatic, but I love it. I love that it speaks to this thing that is probably familiar to a lot of us. I know that I started off using video games as a kid as a huge escape. You know, you just close yourself in a room and you forget about everything and just put yourself in the game. And this movie shows that off beautifully. Go watch it. It's about 10 minutes long. It's really wonderful. Have you guys seen any cool gaming related stuff? Any weird stuff? Any funny stuff? Do you know anybody perhaps from Poland that dresses like Master Chief and, you know, pays traffic citations? Maybe we can get these two guys together. I don't know, leave it down below in the comments or tweet at me at @acarboni or send me an email, contact@anthonycarboni.com, and be sure to subscribe for all kinds of wonderful stuff, including more on these amazing, this is just great, and I don't see anything wrong with this at all. These Doritos Mountain Dew Halo products that are not for consumption. There is nothing wrong with this existing, but we're gonna do some stuff with it, so subscribe.